Dusk settles on the edge of the world. Far from the walls of cities, far from the milling crowds, far from the smog of industry, under the starlit clouds. 5 mighty heroes journey, here at the start of their tale. Heroes of flesh and of spirit, heroes of fur and of scale. Deep in the woods stalk the monsters, deep in the darkness they lie. For fools with the courage to face them are fools who are willing to die. The warmth has gone out of the night air. As the moon shines full in the sky, like a god of the wildness within us, like the gaze of a single eye. And so we begin our adventure, while the sun makes its way to the east. Ah, what does it mean to be human? And what does it mean to be beast?
Ooh. Fuck.
It means you got shit in a litter tray, right?
Yeah. That's what I do.
That's
You wear a collar.
Yeah.
You wear a collar. Well, that could be human as well.
Yeah. but they don't want to call.
All of this could be human, to be fair.
Yeah.
As the Dungeon Master, I will be narrating the world, adjudicating the rules, and portraying the non-player characters. The players have each created and will be playing characters called adventurers. Those who seek out danger, those willing to take great risks for great gain, be it glory, knowledge, freedom, faith, vengeance, or peace. But quarries like these lie dark and deep, and there are miles to go. And what did Motorhead say about the chase and the catch? But you're not here to listen to me wax philosophical and quote 80s metal power trios.
I mean, I am. I'm here for that. That's what I thought this was, wasn't it?
Yeah, that's what it said on the call sheet.
That's why we hire Tom in,
That's
right?
why the whole
you-
channel
yeah,
was.
yeah.
Would you like a Motorhead quote at the start of each episode?
Yes, absolutely.
I'll see what I can do. The core mechanic of D&D is very simple. When an adventurer wants to do something that is difficult or has a chance of failure, I may ask them to roll a 20-sided die called a D20 and add a number called a modifier that represents one of their individual skills or abilities. If the total number meets or exceeds a target number for the task, called a difficulty class or a DC, they succeed. Sometimes they will know the number they need to reach, sometimes they will not. But there's nothing to fear about the unknown, is there? There are other rules that we will cover as they come up in play, but rules are but the bones of the game. The meat and sinew are in the players, and the heart in the choices they make. One final word. D&D was created by people who loved reading stories of heroic fantasy and wanted to take part in those stories too. We hope that by watching this tale, you're left with the urge to tell tales of your own, be it with this system or any of the other amazing tabletop role-playing games out there, and we will be showcasing plenty of them here on the channel. So, pick up a sword or a spellbook.
The dummy side of the table.
Jocks over there.
All those jocks. I'm going to read my book.
Go down, go down, go down.
And go fight some monsters. But take care. For those who fight with monsters. I'm getting ahead of myself again. We can gaze into the abyss later. Time to roll the dice. As Chaotic Neutral plays Dungeons and Dragons. Welcome to Chaotic Neutral. Over at No Rolls Bards, we like showing people how much fun board gaming can be. Here at Chaotic Neutral, we think that tabletop role-playing is the best thing in the world. And none more than the man who has been trying to get this channel going for 5 years, Laurie.
It's taken so long. It's taken so long. It's finally. I'm so happy. I'm so stoked that it's finally here. Thank you for watching. First of all, we have to say some thank yous to a couple of people who have given us some stuff to make this series come to life. First of all, we have to say thank you to Valkyrie RPG, who gave us all the dice and the dice trays that we're using on the table. If you want to check them out in the video description down below. We also have to thank the Reclusive Cartographer, who has given us access to all of their battle maps. They have a Patreon if you want to get your own D&D battle maps and world maps and all that kind of stuff. You can sign up to their Patreon, link in the description down below. And we also have to thank Mike Andreoli, who did all of our character art for this series. Thank you so much. Check their work out in the video description down below. And one final thing, if you like what we're doing with this series, you can watch a brand new exclusive prologue episode on our Patreon, which dives into our characters' backstories and tells you a little bit more about the world. That is live right now. If you sign up at the $10 tier on our Patreon, patreon.com/NoRollsBard, because No Rolls Bard and Chaotic Neutral share a Patreon, so that's value for money, you get the exclusive prologue episode right now. Tom.
Laurie's right, my name is Tom, and I will be your Dungeon Master, or DM, for this tale of heroes and monsters. And I'm joined by these wild things.
Hello, I'm Laurie.
Hello, I'm Holly.
Hello, I'm Blair.
Hello, I'm Sullivan.
Hello, I'm Tilly.
We find ourselves on the edge of the tree line, beyond which lies an unmapped forest of unknown danger. A short distance from this green border, a broad moat encircles a small mist-obscured island, the faint amber glow of lamplight shimmering from within the fog. At the water's edge, waiting to cross, waiting for the rest of their party, we see astride the back of a sturdy horse. Blair, please can you describe who we're about to meet?
Okay, so on top of this very sturdy horse, you see a very tall tabaxi with snow leopard print. He's got like the biggest shoulders you've ever seen. Like, this guy is big, and he is very intimidating looking, but also extremely fluffy, like the fluffiest guy you've ever seen in your whole life. He's wearing a blue woolen coat that's quilted, and underneath he has a black leather vest with leather trousers, and a little pirate captain hat upon his head, which covers his little ears. And he's looking out, trying to see where the rest of his crew are.
As you and your mount wait by the moat side, you see, emerging from the mist, just a little further down the road,
A little down the way, you see a human woman making her way with a quarterstaff in her hand, and she walks towards you, posture all open and ready. She uses the quarterstaff to help her walk, not because she needs it, but because it gives her confidence. You see a woman with shoulder-length brown hair, this beautiful deep brown, but as the moonlight catches it, you see kind of threads of gold along her hair, and her eyes are the same kind of deep, beautiful brown, but as the light hits them, they kind of turn to honey. She is a well woman. She is strong. You can see from her body that She's had 30 years of good food and hard work, and her posture is just all welcoming and delight upon seeing you as she makes her way towards you.
I want to talk to you.
But you're on a horse!
Let's give you a line each then.
Oh, Roxmund, it's good to see you.
Nice to see you too, Tobians. It's very... Tobian?
Tobian, you've known me for quite some time now. I was hoping you'd remember it now, but I understand it's
No,
it's
my
a hard thing to
apologies.
get.
My apologies. I understand that might be a hurtful thing.
It's I will, I'll look past it this one time.
It's lovely to see you nonetheless.
Coming very quickly down the path, but like looking down at something that he's tinkering with in his hand, you see a little 2.5 foot kobold scurrying along, wearing like little black cut off sort of jorts, I guess, with like he's got all these he's got all these kind of like utility belts around him with like all bits and bobs spilling out of it. He's like dropping screws as he goes. He's got tools in different like holsters. He's wearing this off-white kind of leather armor with all these straps up it, and then more pockets with more bits and bobs falling out of them. He's got a kind of a sunset orange cape that flows, like a half cape that sort of flows out behind him. He is cobalt blue and has this big horn across like most of his snout, like a kind of big blue dragon shaped horn, and he just is bumbling along, muttering to himself as he's going and just fiddling with this thing, and he just walks straight into the back of your horse.
Sorry. Richard, you must watch where you're going, Richard. I understand, but Biscuit might have
sorry
hit
to the
you in
horse.
face.
Sorry to the turbans.
It's not Tobian's.
Turbans, sorry.
We've talked about this,
I
Richard.
think it's an accent thing. Turbans.
Toe,
The toe.
B,
The
Ans.
and.
It's got 3
Tobian.
syllables, Richard.
Tobian.
3 syllables.
Tobians.
Tobians. Like a yeah, put a yeah in
There's
it.
3 in the way I'm saying it.
Do you guys know where the others are?
As you debate the finer points of Tabaxi pronunciation, you are joined by
Coming from the tree line, you see a half-orc woman. Everything about her kind of seems to be designed to not catch your eye and not impose or seem intimidating in any way. She almost seems to blur into the background as she's walking towards you. Sometimes you think, is that a tree? Is that a woman? What? Is she here or not? Until she gets closer, and you see that she's wearing leather armor, very soft leather armor, and wears a pelt around her shoulders as well. She nods at you as she approaches. Good to see you, friend.
Nice to see you too.
How are we?
Good. I'm just waiting for everyone to get here, and then I think we'll head off.
How have you been, Del?
Can't complain. You?
Yeah, good. Better for seeing you. Nice to see you.
Likewise.
And as the two of you check in, the last member of this party makes his way across.
So you see this brooding, very muscular man. He's in these crimson robes, and you can't quite see his face. The robes are covering his face. He looks intense. He looks angry. He looks like he's got to get revenge on somebody or something like that. And he arrives slowly trudging up to you all, and he looks terribly intimidating. Hi there, chaps. Lovely to see you. Slambo, remember me, Slambo? And what's your name? Tobes? Tobes.
Never
Good to meet you,
call
Tobes.
me
Good to
that.
see you again, Tobes.
Do not.
Good chap. How you doing? What's your name again? What's it? Oh, Lever. Oh, very nice, very nice. Good name, lovely stuff. What's your name with a squeaky voice?
Richard.
Oh yes, Richard.
Richard.
Richard, very nice to meet you. All right, and you, Del, how you doing? How you doing, eh? Had a good year? I've had a great time. Tell you what a year it's been for me. Had a lovely old time.
What have you been up to?
Oh, I've been pottering around. I had a brief time where I tried to learn the lute.
Oh.
The lute is a lovely instrument.
I was very bad at it.
Oh.
Very bad at it. Broke all the strings.
You haven't brought it with you, have you?
Oh, I brought it with me.
Oh.
Oh, I brought it with me. I'll tell you what. I brought it with me. We could all learn together.
You brought a broken lute with you.
Oh yes,
I
but
can fix up.
That's true.
Please don't.
fantastic. You can fix it.
Don't.
Oh, brilliant. Oh, this is gonna be a jolly good time, isn't it?
Yes.
Can you fix it to make it silent? Okay. No, he says it can.
No, it's
No,
going
it's
to be the
impossible.
loudest lute.
That's impossible.
Good. Loudest
Sounds
lute
good to
ever.
Although,
World's loudest loot.
although the sound of a lute may be absent from this reunion, what you do hear now, a gentle sloshing of water as something approaches through the mist from the other side of the moat. You make out the shape of a modest skiff standing at its front, a long oar scraping across the shallower part of the moat bed. An old man, dressed in reddish-brown robes, weather-beaten cheeks, slowly settles his vessel on a little jetty just by where you're waiting. Stretches his back a little, you hear a bony crack, and he gestures. All aboard? You coming or not?
Can biscuits fit on the vessel?
Plenty of room for horses.
Fantastic.
Shall we?
Let's do it.
Let's go.
All right. I get in.
Yeah. It's just going to stop by the boatman and be like, "Hello, what's your name? I'm Richard."
Oh, he's so cute.
He rests his pole in his left hand, holds out his right, gives you a shake. It's warm. It's a warm hand.
It's nice to meet you. You ever thought about making a doohickey to make the boat go quicker?
Well, it's nice to meet you too. And to answer your question, my name is Obel. But everyone here calls me Sticks.
Don't like that.
It's not ominous at all.
Hush.
You seem like an upstanding guy, Mr. Sticks.
It'll be fine. It's gonna be fine.
But it's a job. It's a job. Yeah.
Personally, I think the nickname is a little on the nose, but shall we?
How much does it cost? 2 coins?
The ride is free.
Oh.
Let's just say you don't pay with money.
It's a very heavy price to pay. All right, I'm going to use my quarterstaff just to pull in the boat so that I don't trip. Not that I'd normally trip, I just want to make sure. And take a good step into the boat and go in, settle down, find a little bench.
I appreciate your offer of a little bit of extra horsepower, but
We've already got that right here.
We could make some sort of walking device. The horse could walk on the thing, and then make a
Yeah.
thing go.
Horsepower.
Could do that, and
That's
then
really-
it won't go
that's-
fast.
That's really cool.
Right.
Or
I
give
like
the horse
this
a couple
idea.
of oars
Or that.
and start rowing.
Itchard is already going through his stuff to try and rig up to put like oars on the horse.
Oh, Biscuits is looking like.
Have you aboard? Obel begins to push off from the shore. You make your way across this dark moat, the glow from the lights becoming clearer and clearer, and after a short minute, you find yourselves on another jetty on the other side, looking up at a gatehouse. Again, Styx makes his way to the side and gestures for the 5 of you to leave. It's a short trip at the end of the day. Always is. And he holds out a small tin cup, rattles with a sound of change inside. The ride's free, but I appreciate a tip.
It should drop 2 coins in there.
Yeah, I'm going to drop 2 in as well. 2 gold for you, sir.
2 gold.
2 gold?
Gold? Jesus Christ.
That's a lot.
I'm going for it.
You're rich.
Styx is buying a new house.
Where's I'm giving him 2 silver pieces.
Yeah, I'm going to give him 2 silver pieces.
I look at everyone else putting 2 silver in. Internally panic. Put in 1 silver, but kind of try to cover up that it's only 1 silver as I'm doing it. Is that a roll?
Give me a sleight of hand roll.
What, am I rolling a d20?
A d20, I just sleight of hand.
The first player roll of the game.
Yeah, there's always a
Amazing.
Just to avoid a social faux pas.
roll for Irish exit.
Ooh, not great. 6, it was nearly a 16. 6 plus 3, so 9. Not great.
His eyes linger on you for a moment, Del. He smiles. And as the 5 of you disembark, he pushes back off. The last thing you hear as his boat moves into the mist. I was hoping the doctor would be coming. I need a word with him. And he is gone. The sound of heavy footsteps and a broad-shouldered, muscled woman in thick leather padding makes their way from a small gap beneath her almost lowered portcullis. You're the last to arrive. I was about to shut the gates. In you come.
Have we been here before? No. Okay.
Hello, my name is Elchard. What's your name?
My name is Rig.
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 Rig. Nice to meet you, Rig.
Thank you for not shutting the gates before we got here. Sorry that we're so late.
Have we met before, Rig?
All right, well, no time to waste. The feast has already started. I'm surprised you made it. All Styx brought you across, eh?
Yeah.
I hope you tipped.
Most of us did.
Yeah.
Fairly well.
We tipped extremely heavily.
Everyone tipped.
Just gonna some useless coins.
Yeah, and I tipped him well. Yeah. Seemed like a nice guy. We're going to be coming into some money, if, we're lucky.
Got a good idea of a floating horse, though. So maybe some new business.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We can put Styx out of a job.
Sure, how a horse would feel about that.
I don't know, Biscuits, what do you think? Biscuits is into it.
You can stable your horse while in the stables, but best get inside.
Thank you very much, Rig. All right, let's go.
All right, I'm just going to take a look at Rig as we leave and just try and discern what she's thinking. Trying to work out what her look is.
Do you want to make an insight check?
Yeah, I do. Insight. Cool. Oh my god.
What have you got?
+6.
+6?
Holy
Oh my god, you're wise.
Right.
Yeah, because I've got +4 for my wisdom
You're
and
like
then
an
+2 for my proficiency. I'm like,
Oh.
oh,
Oh, that's
Oh,
not
no.
good.
11 in total.
It seems like she was trying to recognize your face,
Right. Okay. I'll go in.
but didn't seem suspicious, just one of those looks.
All right.
Oh, God.
Like the equivalent of being a minor YouTube celebrity.
Go into a board game.
You don't know what that's like.
Not a clue. No, none of us do.
So as you make your way under the portcullis, the guard tower, last thing you notice before you enter this log palisade surrounded courtyard is a flag flying from the top. It's hard to make out the insignia in the mist, but there seem to be 5 symbols of something. Portcullis closes with a metal clank. Rig gestures towards a large 2-story building of wood and stone. A tower at the rear of it, maybe about 30 feet up, taller than the gate tower. Another faint glow coming from the mist at the top of it. Looks to you, Tobias, gestures to a side building. Stables. Somewhere to tie up your horse, but careful around the pigs, eh?
Oh, okay. Are the pigs weird? What's going on with the pigs?
You know pigs?
Just don't like them. You just don't like them. You don't like pigs.
Pigs spook horses. Pigs.
Okay.
Pigs eat anything.
That is true. I've seen some shit, man. When pigs are, they're scary. All right, thank you so much, Rig. I'm just gonna go drop off biscuits then.
The rest of you, you'll find everyone else in the Grand Hall, and welcome to the Hunter's Mark.
Hunter's
The
Mark.
Hunter's Mark.
Fucking great
Oh,
name.
Tom, you clever boy.
And Rig returns to the gatehouse. What are the 5 of you doing?
I might actually go with Tobien, if that's okay.
Yeah.
Tobien.
Yeah, you're welcome to come along.
Tobien.
Yeah.
I'm intrigued by the pigs.
Yeah, you want to come check out some pigs? Awesome.
Yes,
I'm intrigued by the pigs.
Let's go.
Let's all go look at the pigs.
And the 3 of you.
Is the moon up?
The moon is up.
Moon up.
The moon.
I say, moon up.
Moon up to the homies.
The moon is up and the moon is full.
Okay, moon is up, moon's full. Is there anywhere that I can sit outside that I can see?
It's always the ground.
Okay, I'm gonna go and kind of nod to you guys going off, and then just find myself a little patch of grass to sit in.
Well, Richard,
Yes.
should we go inside?
Well, yeah.
Let's give it a go.
Absolutely.
You know what?
Yeah.
No, you know your name's Itchard,
Yes, it is.
and usually a Witchard is shortened to Dick.
Yes.
Can I call you Ick? Nice.
All
We're
right.
going in.
Oh, I hate him so
How do we
much.
I think ultimately
Slambo.
Itchard is probably just like, oh, sure. Sounds
Ick
great.
Tobes. I'll find out a nickname for 2 of you.
Do not. Do not.
How do we kill Slambo?
Slambo's the best of us.
Slambo and Itchard, you make your way to the main building in the center of this courtyard. Push through these broad double doors and instantly find yourself assailed by the sounds and the smells of a grand feast. In the center of this large, grand dining hall, you see a huge long table, dozens of heavy, high-backed wooden chairs set around it. A long, peculiar-looking tablecloth rests over the table. There are 2 chandeliers crafted from stag antlers hanging from the ceiling. Every single seat is occupied by someone either holding a flagon of ale, grasping a bone-carved knife and fork, or comparing weapons, trophies, scars to the people around them. There is one chair at the head of the table, 3-4 times bigger than the rest, and it is empty. Above the main hall, a balcony level with a flight of steps leading to it. There seem to be things hanging on the walls and sitting on pedestals and plinths around the balcony, but under the low glow of these antler chandeliers, it's hard to make out.
Itchard is visibly excited by this scenario, and he's just like slightly overwhelmed. First of all, he's like, "Oh my god, this is an incredible hoard! Oh my god!" Oh. And then he just jumps down and he starts walking up to the table, and he's just going to go down the line, being like, "Hello, I'm Itchard."
Slambo?
I think I might try and sit in that big old chair.
I hate this guy. I hate this guy so much.
Must be for me.
How have you done this?
I'm the guest of honor.
Yeah, we're going to sit in the big old chair.
So as you begin introducing yourself to some of the gathered warriors around the table, and Slambo, you make your way to this large chair. Tobia, Del, You go to the stables to tie up Biscuit for the night.
I gently stroke Biscuit.
You seem quite good with animals.
I'm alright.
Yeah. Should we go try to say hi to some of these pigs? I really
Yes.
want to say hi to them. Awesome. All right.
Del tries to cover up her excitement, but you can tell that this is the most animated she's been in a while.
Have you seen pigs before?
I've seen pigs.
Okay, cool.
Have you?
Yeah. I've seen pigs. Yeah, I used to work on a farm for a while. We had a couple pigs at the farm. Yeah.
What other animals did you have on the farm?
We had goats. Had a little a farm cat, which I know is kind of weird with me. You know, we had a farm cat. They were lovely. Had a dog. Obviously, a couple horses. Ostrich. Yeah, lots of animals.
The ostrich is unusual.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Their name was Long Neck. We're not good at coming up with names. Anyways, let's go. Do you want to go check out these pigs? Yeah.
Yes.
All right, Biscuits. I'll tie Biscuit up.
Del's already
Going
hunting for the pigs. I roll perception for the pigs.
Fine.
I'll tell you what I'm going to roll, Tom.
Perception.
Perception.
It's excellent.
Professional games.
Natural 20.
You see every pig in the universe. Yeah. like sort of Professor Xavier with the Cerebro for pigs. My piggy children, I found you.
I turn into a pig.
You're one with the
The whole
pigs.
rest of the campaign, you're just a pig on this farm. What a waste.
So, what were you trying to do with that perception check?
Find the pigs.
Tilly, on a natural 20, you found yourself some fucking pigs.
That is such a good first natural 20. I want to find some pigs. The pigs that we were told were right next to where the horse is staying.
Yeah, watch out for them.
Nobody in the history of pig finding has ever found pigs as fast as you have found pigs today, tonight, in this place and time.
And I'm not surprised by how quickly I found pigs. I'm like, this is normal for me.
Yeah, you find pigs pretty quick.
I found them.
Nice.
They're over here.
Del
Great.
Pig Finder.
Yeah.
With a big sign saying pigs on top of the thing.
How many pigs are there?
On a natural 20, I think you deserve a little more than just some pigs. All of the pigs, every last one, are standing stock still and watching the main building.
That's weird.
Is there any food around the pen?
We're going to cut to Lever now.
So I found my patch of grass. I'm going to lie down like a snow angel, and I'm going to open my eyes and look up at the moon, and I'm just going to let the moonlight just wash all over me, and I'm going to just whisper and say, "Hello again, old friend. Hello. It's nice to see you. You look great today. Is there anything I need to worry about, Moon? Or is everything all good? That rig woman's really scared me a little bit. Just wanted to come out here and sit with you and just calm down, because it's just a bit frightening. But I was really glad to see you looking so lovely." And I just closed my eyes, and I just know that the moon's there. I'm just letting all of the light just all over my skin and all over my leathers and my skirt. And I'm just kind of just sitting there and feeling it. And I'm kind of listening, but I'm used to the moon not always talking back. So I just listen.
And we leave you with the moon and go back inside the hall.
Hello.
There are some who are happy to greet you, who shake your hand heartily. Some don't notice you're there. About 4 or 5 warriors down, a thick, scaly hand grabs yours to shake it, and then lifts you right up into the air. You find yourself staring at the snarling face of a huge, scaly, broad-shouldered barrel of a thing. Sending monsters to kill monsters now. You forget what side you're on, you little pest. Winds of fortune blow you off course, wingborn. Raises you even higher. Look, everyone, no need to venture into the dark. We've already caught one. Just a tiddler, though.
I'm not wing-born. I'm 8 breath.
You're nothing. You're a worm groveler.
I was just trying to push myself out of his hands.
Tell you what, give me a acrobatics. Are you trying to push yourself or wiggle out?
Wiggle out.
Give me an acrobatics check. Let me
Me
just...
personally, I wouldn't let that stand.
I rolled a 19.
Okay,
No combat, says Tom.
let me just pull up these stats.
I'll have combat with your whole fucking family if you don't get it out.
This thing's grip is strong and firm, but not holding on hard enough, and with some unexpected burst of strength, you pull yourself free. Slippery.
Quick. You're slow. He's gone. He like runs 3 people down and he's like, "Hi, I'm Milton."
And the next hand you shake is far more welcoming.
Have I seen this occur?
You're heading for the chair, right?
Yeah.
Are you heading straight for the chair?
That's what I was doing.
Yeah,
but
I would say, yeah. It should be moving from person to person. You have been heading with a beeline for the chair. So you find yourself standing, directly in front of it.
Oh, that whole incident.
It was behind you as you headed for the chair. There's the roar of laughter and like song and cheering and shouting. So
So
you wouldn't have seen that.
Didn't see or hear it. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, in which case, I'm going to go and sit down. Lovely old.
Okay.
You're dead.
Roll to sit.
Just dead straight away.
How do I break it to him?
In many ways, this chair is much like the others. Same colour wood, same shape, just much bigger. The main difference, carved into the head of the chair back, 2 huge, multi-pronged, curling horns. And as you sit at the head of the table, give me a wisdom saving throw.
Shit.
So +0.
Oh, sweet.
Said you weren't wise.
Oh, 18 though.
Ooh.
The second your hand touches the wood, something in your body tells you to change your mind. But whether you do or not is up to you.
Well, I'm going to go to the person who's sitting next to the chair and just go, "So sorry, just wondered, is this seat taken? Because I'm getting a bad feeling about this chair, and I just want to make sure I don't upset anybody. I just want to sit down. It looks like a lovely chair. Do you know if it's taken? Do you know if I can sit down?"
You've essentially just rolled a vibe check.
Yeah.
Yeah, my vibe's all off about this chair.
Oh, I'm sorry, are you serious?
I was serious at the time. But yes, I am. Yes.
You're here at the Hunter's Mark and you don't know whose chair that is.
Not fully aware, but happy to learn. It's good to meet you. My name's Slambo, by the way. I shouldn't have introduced myself.
Eric.
Lovely. Good name. Lovely name. Whose chair is it?
It's his chair, Slambo.
Is it as in Eric? Is it no, as in maybe Itchard's? That would be funny. It's quite a big chair for a little man. Who's his?
He looks, beyond puzzled, like no one has ever asked him this question before in his life. It's the Hunter's chair.
Oh.
And it remains empty until the Great Hunter returns.
Oh, right. Well, bloody hell, I would have
Committed a big old faux pas. I might sound in that bit, hadn't I? Oh dear, well, thank you, Eric. You're a good man, a good bloke. Right, I need to go and find a chair. Richard!
It's just going down the line.
We're back out with you two and the pigs again.
Is there any food, like, around the edge, or like hay or anything?
There are troughs. There's plenty of slop left in them.
Oh dear.
Oh
Oh,
no.
it's already become debased.
Because I'm really curious why they're all like fixated on the main house. I want to see if I can get their attention away from it at all. So I'm gonna like take a scoop of some of the slop.
Oh, you never get that out of your fur.
I'll just like get out later. It's fine. And just like kind of kneel down and like not right in front of them, but like kind of to the side where they can definitely see me. And like I hold out my hands and go like, hi there. Got some slop if you want it, little guy.
Give me an animal handling roll.
That's an 18.
It's an 18. There's something in the tone of your voice which the closest pig seems to respond to. And its gaze shifts away from the house towards you, clops over on muddy trotters, opens a surprisingly large mouth and begins to snarf down on the food. It's a clumsy feeding and it almost seems to be biting you at some point. But not enough to draw blood, just a hungry boy being hungry.
Oh, you're a hungry boy, aren't you? I get that.
And as the feeding continues, the rest of the pigs shift their gaze away from the house and start to move towards you.
Get out of there, Toby!
Toby!
Do I notice this still? And
Yeah,
I'm
you
like,
notice this sort of... I mean, there is nothing these pigs are going to do in the next hour that you won't notice on that natural 20.
so I'm like, that's weird, internally. But probably not enough to say anything.
Oh, your friend's pretty hungry too, huh? Oh, I mean, I can get some more slop, I guess.
I watch the pigs and try and work out why they don't remind me of other pigs I've seen in my life.
I think we can still honour that natural 20.
I'm not going to argue.
Tilly intends to coach the entire game on that natural 22. Yeah. I'm only doing pig-based stuff from now on.
Pigs and farms, pigs in general are kind of known for being dirty. It's their thing. These are the filthiest pigs you have ever seen. Almost too filthy.
Maybe someone's not taking care of them. They're strange.
I say we feed the little guys. They look very hungry. They need some help. I think, I don't know.
I've never met a pig I didn't like. Until today.
Why don't you don't like this little guy?
Did I say that out loud?
Why don't you like
Sorry.
this little guy? Come on, come here. I like beckon to you.
I'm good,
Yeah?
I'll just watch.
We move now to Lever, basking in the moonlight. With your eyes closed, you don't see this figure approach, but you hear the sound of the voice. Lever! And you find yourself looking up at a huge, beaming, red-bearded, stone-skinned Goliath in these heavy hide trousers, chest naked to the elements, grey wisps in this red beard, like just a few little tufts of really almost like a patch of stubble more than hair, like around the back of his head. Lever! You're glowing!
It's the moonlight, hello?
I did not expect to see you here today. You're the best person here, Lever. You're the best in show.
Thank you very much. Good to know that my reputation precedes me. I'm just here to do the job. I'm just looking at him as I'm speaking to him. Does this person is somebody who thinks they've met me before?
No hug for me.
All in, and I open my arms and I envelop this Goliath in the biggest hug that I can at 5'5", and just like try and stretch my arms as wide as possible.
Yeah, he wraps these huge rocky arms around you, lifts you about like 2 feet off the air. You feel a crack in your back that's honestly more chiropractic than painful. And he drops you down.
My apologies. This is going to sound absolutely mad, but I've forgotten your name. Can you just remind me of it? Maybe it's just the moon getting to my eyes. I don't know what it is, but...
There is no time for jokes, Lever. I have many things to take care of today. She's been asking after you.
Oh, yeah?
She's been calling your name. I'll see you soon.
Good to know. Yeah, thank you.
And he disappears into a sort of an outbuilding behind you.
I look up at the moon and be like, you know anything about this? All right. I was feeling better. I'm feeling more unsettled now. And I head towards the lights and the laughter and the singing and towards the open hall of the Hunter's Mark. And I'm going to just try and lose myself in a crowd of people.
You make your way inside the main hall. Richard.
Hello.
You've been doing the round shaking more hands. People on the most part are welcoming, but this big, sort of scaled, almost sort of draconic looking figure isn't taking their eyes off you. But otherwise, yeah, nothing but warm welcomes. A few maybe uncomfortable looks, but no open hostility.
Cool. I think I would have gone all the way around and I'll probably have reached Slambo. And I'm just like, hello, I'm Richard. Oh, I know you! Slambo!
Hello, Rick, how are you?
I'm okay. How are you?
Yeah, good.
You met anyone nice?
Well, I met this lovely bloke called Eric, and he
Yes.
told me not to sit in that big old chair, and I was about to sit down in it. What about you?
I met a very mean guy over there.
Met a mean man?
Yeah, it's very mean.
And
He's very rude to me. And I point out the big, scaly guy.
what did he do?
He put me up and just threatened me.
All right.
Said I was a horrible little worm guy.
Let me have a quick chat.
Okay.
Oh, God.
And I just follow along behind.
So I'm going to make a beeline to this mean man.
Okay. We will leave you just as you approach this big, kind of metallic scaled, imposing figure, and return to you two.
I think we should go.
Yeah, I think that's probably a good idea. Sorry, little guys. And then I, gently put my paw up towards the, side of its face to see if it will let me do, a little scritch before I go away. Does it let me scritch its ear?
You achieve a little scritch. It gives you a little nip.
Oh.
Again, nothing to break the skin, but it
Didn't like that.
didn't seem friendly. It is smiling though.
I don't like these pigs.
I hate that so much.
I'm
Okay.
worried about what these pigs are.
Okay.
Did you say you were heading back inside?
Yeah. As I do, I kind of shoot a worried look at Biscuit. Is it Biscuits or
Biscuit.
Biscuit? And I just kind of assess the pigs are locked in.
The pigs are very securely locked in.
Okay. Then I'm gone.
Normally you would just see wooden fencing, but yeah, there's some strong metal here.
I take a little cloth out of my jacket as well and wipe off my paws to make sure there's no slop still on them. Just clean it up, put it away.
As the two of you make your way inside, and Tobian, you step through the threshold into the hall. Del, a hand rests on your shoulder. We're now going to rejoin Slambo.
As we're walking up, I think it's just saying to Slambo, it's like, oh, be careful there, Slambo, because they always say that the only thing I don't want to add to your horde is animals.
That is true.
It's
but,
not worth keeping them. They're not worth anything.
But he was horrible to you, was he?
It's cool. Yeah, it's great.
Oh, she, by the way.
Oh,
Shit.
Oh.
I'm not sure if I said that out loud.
No, I don't think so.
No,
Cool.
She was fun. She was horrible to you, was she?
Really bored.
Well, we can't be having that. What did she do?
She just made me feel small.
No one should ever make you feel small, ick. Come with me.
Yeah, you purposely make your way down the side of the table. You can make out a broad figure chowing down on a long leg of meat, taking gulps from a flagon of ale. You're about 2 bodies away from them when a slim man, small half-moon glasses, steps in front of you. What are you doing, brother?
I'm just going to have a quick conversation with somebody. It's good to see you.
Sir, if you would be so kind, I believe there is a problem with your horse. Would you join me outside?
All right, Ick, I'll be right back. We'll deal with this mean woman in just a second.
Oh, okay.
Thank you, sir. Follow me. And he takes you out a smaller side exit, out into the courtyard. Lever, you're back in the main building.
I'm back. I guess I'm watching you leave. I'm happy to be going in the other direction. My kindness knows no bounds, apart from Slambo.
Slambo.
Yeah, he might grow on me. And I see Ichard in the room, and I'm gonna feel just the relief of somebody that I know. I'm gonna go, Ichard, is that you over there, Ichard?
Oh, the best. No.
The second you step inside and speak, someone's head turns at the corner of the table, clocks you. Lever! Lever's here! And the entire table just erupts in, Lever! And everybody cheers, they all raise their glasses to you. There's whoops and a round of applause, and you just find this group of people start to immediately get up off their chairs and surround you. People shaking hands, pat you on the back.
I'm going to do some very polite nods and really genuinely big smiles. I'm really glad that these people have heard my name and that they love Lever all over. I love it. And it makes me incredibly happy. But right now I just want to be with Ichard and just have a conversation between 2 people. So I'm kind of, clasping their hands and, saying how lovely it is to be there. And I need to go and have a word with my friend, if that's okay. It's just something I just need to talk to him about. But I'll be around. And maybe we can have a drink later and talk about adventures. What do you think?
Give me a charisma check.
Okay. What's my charisma? My charisma is +1. Ooh. Is that 20?
It's 20.
21. It's the wings.
Yeah.
21.
That's
Valkyrie wings.
Is that a natural 20?
Natural
That's
20.
a natural 20.
So charismatic.
These people seem like they do anything for you, and the second you say you want to speak to your friend, they just part ways.
We'll wait till the end of time for you.
Again, it makes me feel just really, really warm inside. It just makes me feel wonderful. But I'm going to go and get a drink with my friend Ichard. Ichard!
I think Ichard is, while you've walked off, because you've been accosted, Slambo's been taken away, and Ichard's probably just mulling over what Slambo says, shouldn't let anyone make you feel small. Shouldn't let anyone make you feel small. Right, okay. And Ichard's going to take out some bits from his pack, and I'm going to use magical tinkering, and I want to construct a little device that just emits a really horrible smell.
Is there anything you need to roll for magical tinkering?
No, I can just use it as an action, but then I want to go and try and hide it in the scaly person's belongings.
Oh, God.
Fart bomb.
What's the... Are you doing...
Or maybe I'm just going to slide it under their chair as I walk past. I'll just...
Yeah, describe the object to me then.
I think it's just like a tiny little box that just emits this faint whiff of smoke. It could easily be mistaken for just any old scrap of metal. I want it to, Ichard is making it purposefully so it's unnoticeable, apart from the pong it puts off.
Yeah, this person's very focused on their food and their drink. You can make your way behind them, but you'll need to make a sleight of hand roll.
Good. Ooh, that is a 13.
13. Okay, where are you hiding it?
I'm literally just going to be as I walk along behind their chair, it's just going to go, just like wing it under their chair from where he is.
And how long does it take to go off?
I think it will be on like a 2-second timer, and then it's just going to scuttle as fast as it can.
Okay. Rolls under the chair. Del, you find yourself looking at for an elf, average height, like short cropped, platinum blonde hair, these coral blue eyes. It's a very nicely polished, kind of bits of plate armor, not a full set, but heavy stuff around the shoulder, heavy stuff around the heart. The sound of cheering and burping and the occasional fight is coming from the hall as Tabia opens the door and it closes. Behold the champions of civilization, eh?
Yes. Do I know you?
No. But I've assumed from your bow, from the way you were with those pigs, it's good to see another ranger.
Oh. Likewise.
We get it, you and I.
Yeah.
We know real savagery when we see it.
Yes.
You're new at this, aren't you?
At talking. I suppose I am.
Well, me too. More of a woman of action.
What was your name, sorry?
Coral,
Coral. Nice to meet you, Coral.
holds out a hand.
I shake it.
It is a soft and firm shake. Well, maybe you're a little newer at this than me. Not talking, but the thing we've come here to do. But I sense a kindred spirit, and I've picked up one thing, I think, so far.
What's that?
She clutches this little pendant locket hanging over her chest. Know your enemy. Sorry, what was your name?
I'm momentarily distracted. I think she's pointing at her breasts. And then I realise she's pointing at the necklace, and I just kind of... I'm really glad that I didn't say any of that out loud. And yes, well, it's the first thing you learn in the wild. Know what you're looking at before you shoot. Do I recognise the necklace? Do I know what she's on about? Or am I just like...
You can give me an insight check.
Okay.
The enemy of my enemy is my breasts.
I love the idea that her breasts are her enemy.
14 plus 3.
Oh, nice.
So 17.
17. She seems happy to see you,
Okay.
and the advice seems honest. Bit intense. Very interested in you, though.
I don't mind that. Great. What does the necklace look like?
It's a little spherical pendant.
Okay. I'm not good at drawing.
You can write down spherical pendant if you
I
like.
could do that, couldn't I? But I've already drawn a pendant.
You've just drawn a circle with 2 lines of it. That could be anything.
No, don't look.
Could be an Olympic gold medal for all we know.
It does look like a gold medal. Okay, so she has a spherical pendant, and she's warning me about something. I think. That's what I'm thinking. Spherical pendant, nice lady. Coral. This is how I would take notes if I was... Because sometimes I do take notes because I have a really bad memory. When I meet people in real life, I'll send a WhatsApp message to myself, and this is probably what I would have sent to myself had I actually just met Coral.
Now I want Tilly to read out the WhatsApp message
No.
she sent herself about all of us.
Fucking asshole.
Nice butt, dear.
Blair, nightmare to work with, avoid.
Yeah, sounds about right. Yeah.
Needs to eat shit.
Needs to eat.
Dell's very touched by this. Dell's not someone who often is noticed or positive interactions happen right off the bat. So I'm very fond of Coral already. And she just says, okay, I'll bear that in mind. Thank you for the tip. I appreciate it. If there's anything I can do to help you.
Thank you. If I need something from you, I'll be sure to ask.
Sure. Good talk, Coral.
Tobia, as you make your way inside, immediately an overwhelming mix of sensations. Could you please give me a perception check?
Oh boy. Yeah. I was wondering if... That is a 20. Not natural.
30.
Dirty 20.
Okay. Immediately you are overwhelmed by the smells, the sights, this huge banqueting hall, this colossal almost chair empty at the top of the table, this balcony of shadowy shapes above you. And as you try to make sense of this din and you take in the full room around you, you notice somebody standing on the balcony.
Wait a minute.
They seem to be looking at Slambo as he makes his way outside around the same time you make your way in. Lever, Richard, Dell, you. And they keep looking around.
Do I know them?
It's a very small, soft-looking man. Not soft, gentle. Something else. On that 30-20, you are reminded of that joke about like 3 kids standing on each other's shoulders wearing a coat.
Okay.
And just standing around the balcony, looking around.
All right. I'm gonna start making my way towards that person because I'm very curious what's going on there.
A curious cat. I'm sure that'll work out just fine.
Not a cat.
Let's go to Slambo now, who's leaving at the same time as you're all coming in. Yes, as I was saying, the problem is with your horse. It's not as soon as the door is closed. Brother, what are you doing?
What do you mean? What's the problem?
Do you see me wearing them?
No. Oh, yes. These robes. Yes, no. Big problem. Went and brought my stuff to go and get washed, and everything else just came out 3 sizes too small. Now this is all I've got. It's a nightmare, but hopefully there's nobody notices the robes, but I think it'll be fine. It'll be all right.
Give me a deception check.
Fucking hell.
Are you in a cult?
You don't need to know who
Oh,
we're
jeez,
from.
Slambo.
That's a 2.
What's your deception modifier? Is it plus 18?
It's unfortunately only plus 2, so it's a 4.
Pull your hood back.
All right.
Now, let's see your chest.
Okay. I bare my chest, showing.
How much of your chest are you showing?
I'm going to show him enough of what he needs to see. Yeah. The mark, essentially. Is that good enough for you?
Cover yourself up. Goes back inside. And it's just you. and the night air. And a familiar snorting from behind. Itchid.
Yes. I think Itchid will have tried to. He'll have winged the thing, and then he'll just have run back to just sidle up to next to Lever to be like, "Hello, Lever."
Hello, Richard.
And then, like 2 seconds, right?
Yeah.
Immediately there is this sort of puff of,
I've been here the whole time.
a puff of barely visible miasma just starts to burst out from underneath the seat. As they're sort of chewing down on this big animal leg. Takes one big inhale through the nose and then immediately starts snarling, grabs a like a flagon of ale, like drinks the whole thing down. Like eyes start to water, starts looking around.
I'm not looking. I'm just looking at the floor, talking to Lever.
I'm looking though, because this is weird.
What have we done outside, Lever? Something interesting, no doubt.
Are we going outside? Is that what we're doing, Richard?
No, I just wonder what you were doing outside.
Breathborn. And this thing just starts, like, this person just starts lumbering down the side of the table towards you.
You done fucked up.
Oh, Richard.
Do I see this happening?
You've made your way up to the top of the steps. As you find yourself on the balcony, there you can now see, like above this kind of chandelier light, that this whole sort of balcony gallery area is decorated with horns and teeth and hides and skulls, just bleached and arranged and displayed body parts from a huge variety of like wild and, from what you can see, ferocious looking animals. At one end of the balcony, directly above the large chair, or the end of the room where the large chair is, there is a huge plinth that is empty. At the opposite end, there is a tank of water on another plinth. And then just on the corner next to the one you climb the stairs on, the other side of this empty plinth, is a door, just swings slightly.
Okay. Do I not see the person anymore? Do I not see them?
Where they were standing is where that swinging door is.
Oh, okay. Well, I go to that door then, peek my head in, just like open it slightly.
Give me a wisdom save.
Oh no.
Oh God.
Oh dear. That's a 16.
16. You get a twinge in the back of your neck. You feel very conscious of that tank of water. That door swings and stops.
I draw my attention towards the tank of water, like go over to it, give it a couple sniffs. Did I notice anything weird about it?
The water is almost ink black. Almost.
I look into it. It's just ink black. Can I see any reflection in it?
You can see your own.
I really want to like dip a finger in, but I don't think that's a good idea. Why? So it's on a plinth.
It's on a plinth. There is glass on all 8 sides of this kind of cube tank.
You had to do a wisdom saving throw.
I know.
Just to go in the room.
Oh my God!
It's probably fine.
Drink it.
Yeah.
Wash off the
Bathe in
pig,
it, yeah.
pig slop.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Do whatever you want.
That's it.
No, I just
Desecrate the
I
sacred
just
water
sniff
with a pig
it.
slop.
That's all I'm gonna do. I'm not gonna taste it. I'm
Sniff
gonna
it.
do it. I'm sniffing it. Yeah, I'm smelling it.
You don't need to roll for this.
Yeah.
You know this smell. That's salt water.
Oh, I'm real glad I didn't put my hand in it. Oh, I immediately recoil a bit and have a moment of, and then I turn away from it and look out over. Is it it is a balcony, right? Because I could see into it. So yeah, I look out over the balcony.
And you see this hulking kind of draconic figure stalking, pushing other warriors out of the way, purposefully towards this corner of the room where Itchard and Leva are in conversation.
Oh, fuck no. All right, I start going back down the stairs.
I'm going to need...
Do you have any recommendations for nice places for dinner?
Where is your attention currently?
My attention is, I'm pretty aware that this person is making a beeline to me, but I'm just sort of trying not to make eye contact. So it's all periphery, and I'm just stood by Leva.
Can I step between them if I've seen this?
You can if you like.
Yeah, I'm gonna just step right in front of Itchard and just put my hand out. But hello, I don't believe we've met. My name's Leva Waxmund. Have we met before?
Give me an intimidation check.
+1. 16.
Some of the fire seems to go out of her demeanour.
Look, I think we're all just adventurers trying to have a nice time, and I, for one, know that there are hundreds in here who would kill for me. So if you want to sit down and have your drink, we can all have a good night. Focus on killing other things and not each other. How does that sound?
Like I said before, runt. You're not worth it. It's bigger game out in the wilds. I don't need to tell you that though, do I? Bares her teeth, then moves back.
Oh, wow.
You're smart.
The side door is still swinging closed as you hear the sound of snorting behind you.
Got away with that one. Oh dear.
Did you? Maybe you did.
I think he thinks he did.
That could have been really bad.
I was almost one board.
But at the sounds of pigs oinking, he's going to very swiftly make his way inside.
Oh, Sambo.
Okay, you enter this hall just in time to see this heavy, kind of draconic-looking figure stalking away, clearly in a bad mood, from Leva and Itchard in the corner. Del and Tobian have also made their way back in from outside and from the balcony above. And the five of you find yourselves in the same place again. Just as you are all reunited, the huge doors which you entered the hall from the first time swing open, and instantly this entire raucous room falls into silence. Stepping inside a maybe 7 foot tall, slim but strong looking statuesque person. They have alabaster white skin, these glorious, beautifully detailed, white leather and gold filigree clothes. They seem too delicate to be a suit of armor almost, but thick and padded. Features that are somehow striking and forgettable at the same time, but their presence quietens the whole hall. Everyone turns to look at them. I see that everyone is here. Thank you for coming. I'll be quick. I've invested a lot of money over the years in the town of Border. That town was razed to the ground by the things that lurk in that forest. We have lost ground to the wilds. We have lost ground to the beasts. If we are to regain that ground, we need to kill them before they kill us. And that is why you're here. So, drink, eat, have a long rest, and in the morning, we hunt. She turns and leaves. Is there any other business you would like to take care of before you go to sleep tonight?
Oh, I want to eat so much food. Like, so much food.
Okay. You have yourself a different kind of special dinner.
Yeah.
Anybody else?
I mean, I want to find out more about the person who just came in. But I think I'd wait just to see what I hear as I go forward. What other people say?
Well, I'm gonna sit at this table and eat with these people, so we might hear through conversation about them.
I think what I really want to do now is just sit down. So I think I'd probably see you sitting down and just come and join you. Just try and get rid of all the nerves and the trembling from my body from that previous experience.
Ah, Waxmund! Come here, I've got a seat right here for you.
I said, don't say my name too loudly.
Oh, I mean, they've already all said it. I heard it from even outside.
Richard, anything you want to do?
I think Itchy would just go sit with them and just like squeeze right in between and be like,
Oh, Richard, here, have some of this meat. There you go.
It's just like as big as his face.
And I hold up a glass. I'm like, to the journey ahead. I hand. Yeah.
Del?
So I think Del would take a plate of food, maybe a little cup of ale, and take it to her room. If there are rooms, I don't know if that's, I mean, what is it, like a B&B kind of situation, or what are we talking?
There is a communal guest house for
Say that
the
word, communal.
communal guest
Worst
house
words you can hear.
for the less experienced hunters. But everybody is currently in the hall, so it is empty.
Okay, I'm gonna head out there and get a good bunk.
Prime spot.
I just sit and eat my food, but then I take my dishes and everything back, and then I'll head to sleep.
Okay.
And I'll probably join these guys.
Oh, good. Sambo's here.
So,
That's my breakfast.
as Del finishes the night alone and the four of you feast and talk, the sun sets on this day, and eventually you all retire to sleep. We'll move now to the next morning. You have rested, you have fed again, you've gathered your gear, and along with the rest of the guests at the Hunter's Mark, you have made your way back out the gatehouse, across the lowered drawbridge, and to the edge of the woods. Some of the gathered heroes and warriors you have met seem to be travelling together, some travelling alone. The draconic figure clocks you. Richard,
Just none of my business.
I swear to God, I'm about to kill this guy.
Coral gives you a wink. Lingers a bit with how long the eye is closed, and then smiles. There are people glancing at you from time to time. You got the stink eye from that waiter again as you left. Tobian? The forest is not a safe place for horses, so this is your moment to say goodbye to Biscuit for now.
I go over to Biscuit and like give him a little zhoosh under his chin, and then I hold like right under his chin. I put my forehead against his forehead and I say, "I'll be back, my old friend. See you soon." Give him another little pat, and head my way.
Gives you a nuzzle as you leave, and then settles back into the stable And so here you are on the threshold of the woods. The others are beginning to cross through the tree line now. Any last words?
Ick, if you see that dragonborn lady, the mean one,
Yeah.
and she's horrible to you again,
I'll fucking kill her.
we'll all kill her.
We'll all kill her.
I think I start with. I might have really smell it.
Mm.
But I
It was
really smell it. It's so funny. It's so funny. But I'm not laughing about it. Oh my god, you guys.
It was very funny.
It was very
It was
funny.
very funny.
So I think that's settled.
Are there any flowers around the bed of the trees?
I guess it's a perception check.
Okay, +6.
It's huge.
24.
Oh,
Flowers.
There, on immediate glance, there is nothing there, just like foliage, underbrush, things that people would call weeds. As you lean closer, curling out from among the plants, just the beginnings of a bud of jasmine.
Okay. I'm listening to all of this like laughter, especially the idea that Itchard has made this person really smelly.
Oh, smelly.
And
Oh my god. Never be able to wash it off.
and I'm just going to let the joy of that infect me as I take a deep breath, look at the wilderness. I'm going to take a deep breath out, and I'm going to cast Druidcraft and let all the jasmine buds just open as I take the first step into the wilderness. You guys come in?
Yeah. Let's go. That was cool, wasn't it, with the flowers? That's nice. That was pretty cool, wasn't it? Yeah.
I've never seen that before.
No, I'd never seen it before. Yeah. Do you think that was coincidence, or do you think it was magic?
I'm
Pretty sure.
fairly sure it was
It
magic.
was magic. We're thinking magic.
Yeah, pretty sure.
Maybe. Coincidence.
Reasonably.
Could be.
Could be.
It's the back
Well, rule it
coincidences. You
out.
don't necessarily know.
Let's say it's probably coincidence.
50-50.
The five of you cross over the threshold and begin to descend into the forest. Despite the fact the sun was bright in the sky as you left, it's only a few minutes of walking through the trees before the heavy coverage moves you into darker and darker territory. So the air is still here and the air is quiet. The only sounds you can really hear are the occasional break of twigs or snap of branches. When you check to look, it seems to be just other hunters and warriors moving through the undergrowth. And then, a little ways in, you begin to feel a vibration beneath your feet. The thing you would hear if a herd of horses were to run past, maybe. Gets heavier and heavier and heavier. And now some of the lower lying foliage begins to rustle on its own. The wood of the trees begins to creak and groan under the weight of this thunderous movement. And then, breaking through the undergrowth in front of you, two young armoured people carrying swords and bows who you glanced to look at last night speed past you, followed by another. Following them, the young person you spoke to, who grabs you by the shoulders briefly and says, "Slambo, you wanted to know who sat in that chair?
Yeah.
Well, he's back. Run!"
Run, everyone!
The fight is on!
Oh, God!
That doesn't sound good.
Okay.
It's big and rumbly.
And that is all for this inaugural episode of Chaotic Neutral Plays Dungeons & Dragons. I'll see you next week. Or
You can see more if you go on the Patreon, patreon.com/no-rolls-bar, because Chaotic Neutral No Rolls Bar chair Patreon, and we've done an exclusive prologue episode that you can watch right bloody now. You just sign up at the $10 tier on the Patreon, which gets you that episode, but also hours and 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 hours of content. It is a good deal to get this. We would really appreciate if you go on there and join the Patreon, because if we reach an arbitrary target on the Patreon, we can make another series of this, and we'd really like to. We had a lot of fun today, so please do that. Thank you for your support.